Hello, my name is Mr. Sagastume, and it's that time of the year again where each PE teacher will be testing their students on their fitness levels, and hopefully you guys have been working extremely hard to better your scores from the year before. Now, with this screencast, I'm going to be giving you guys a recap on the 5 components of fitness, and also be talking about each component of the Fitnessgram. That way you guys understand what exactly we're expecting from you and some of the do's and some of the don'ts of each component. So let me give you guys a quick review on the 5 components. We have muscle strength, muscle endurance, cardiorespiratory endurance, flexibility, and body composition. Now, when we're doing the Fitnessgram data, you're only going to be testing on four of 5 of these components, and we'll talk a little bit about why that is. Now, muscle strength. This is the ability of a muscle or muscle group to exert a maximum force against a resistance one time, and we'll be doing the push-ups to satisfy this component. Then we have muscle endurance. This is the ability of a muscle or muscle group to repeat a movement many times. Curl-ups will satisfy this component. Then we have cardiorespiratory endurance. This is the ability to deliver oxygen and nutrients to working muscles over sustained periods of time. Now we run our mile every single week, and each PE teacher uses this chart to grade your mile. Now, as you know, from the moment you enter middle school in 6th grade, you're expected to run the mile under a certain time. Now, as you progressively get older, you notice that at 7th grade and 8th grade it gets a little bit more difficult. Now, the idea here is that as you get older, you're working to better your time, your mile time. Okay. Um, then we have flexibility, and this is the ability to move a joint through its complete range of motion. And we'll be doing the shoulder stretch, which is a pass or fail, meaning you're either touching your fingertips or you're not touching your fingertips, and that'll satisfy flexibility. And then we have body composition. Now, with body composition, remember, this is the amount of lean body mass, which is your bone, your muscles, your organs, and body fluids compared with the amount of body fat. Now, BMI doesn't account for muscle mass, which is one of the reasons why I don't like using the BMI. Now we have The Rock and we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, who are obviously fit and they're strong men, and in the BMI chart they're considered obese. So we don't measure body composition, we just measure the other 4 components. Okay. Now I wanted to show you guys some of the do's and some of the don'ts of the Fitnessgram. Now let's start with the curl up. Now with the curl up, we're measuring the abdominal strength and endurance. So your students are lying down, as you can see here, pictured in number 3 here. Notice how there's a strip here underneath him, and his fingertips are going to start on the very first line, or a measuring tape, and they're sliding up just their fingertips, and they're going to touch the second line of the strip. Now, some of the ways you can end your test early is if on your way back, if your head doesn't touch the mat, that's a warning. If your feet come off the mat, that's another warning. If you stop at any point throughout the test, you get a warning. Second time it happens, your test is over. Now, we can only measure up to 75, so anything over 75 we can't account for. So obviously shoot for 75 if you can. Now with the trunk lift, as you can see in picture 4, your hands are going to be underneath your thighs, and you're going to be laying on your stomach. Now the idea here is your teacher is going to place an object right underneath your chin, and you're going to be staring at that chin, and you're going to use your lower trunk muscles to lift your chin up as high as you can. Okay. Then we have the push-up, and students struggle with the push-up a lot. You know, I've seen different variations of the push-up, which do not count, but the idea here is you're at a 90-degree angle, meaning your butt is completely flat, your elbows are bent at a 90-degree angle, and you're looking straight down. Notice how their feet are not intertwined, meaning one foot is not over the other. Notice how they're not looking up. Notice how their butt is not in the air, and notice how they don't look like they're humping the floor. Okay, these are all incorrect ways, and it'll end your test early. Now, I talked a little bit about flexibility, and we talked about the shoulder stretch. Now, this is when you have one arm over the shoulder and the other arm is tucked underneath your back, and you're trying to touch your fingertips on both sides. Now, this is either a pass or a fail. Okay, it's either you're touching or you're not. Now, on this next page here, you're going to see that for girls and boys, you're going to see what you need to get in order to be considered in the healthy fitness zone. That's what HFZ stands for. Now we have age from 12 to 15, and you're going to notice that here's your mile run to be in the healthy fitness zone. Here's your push-ups, and you have your curl-ups. Okay, and then again, shoulder stretch is either a pass or no pass. Now you might be wondering, why exactly is it important for us to do this? Why are we being tested? Now, our objective as physical education teachers is to promote physical activity. Now, our goal is to expose you guys to different activities, different sports, different exercises, and hopefully you guys will find something that you enjoy doing for a lifetime. Now, we're also going to be focusing a lot on fitness. And in order to be fit, you need to focus on all 5 components, which is your muscle strength, your muscle endurance, your cardiovascular endurance, your flexibility, and your body composition. So again, keep working hard. You guys will do great. Stay confident. Try to keep all negativity out. Remember, it's all in your head. You guys will do fine, I promise, and I wish you